Hey guys, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to design clothes for your 3D avatar in Blender 3.6 without any other third-party add-on or software. Everything just in Blender 3.6. And now I'm going to show you this one. This is a new cloth. This is just a simple demo that I make it in Blender 3.6, and once I try to play, you can see it automatically will simulate into a cloth like this. And then finally I bind it on the skeleton of the 3D avatar, and now all of the skin weights can run normally without any of the penetration. So start from now, I'm going to show you step by step how to create cloth, simulate the cloth, and bind it in your 3D avatar rigs, bind it in the armature, and set a skin weight properly. So start from now, I'm going to show you step by step. I'm going to close everything without save, and I will show you from beginning step by step. So first I'm going to start the Blender 3.6. And then the first step, I'm going to press A to delete everything, and then I'm going to import a 3D model with skeletons, with armature. I click File, Import FBX. I'm going to import an existing 3D models that I created in Vroid Studio. Now you can see this 3D avatar, it already have the skeleton. Now we check the viewport display. Just make it in the front and make it as a stick. This 3D avatar is ready to animate. It already have a complete skeleton. So I'm going to show you step by step how to create a new cloth for this 3D avatar just in Blender. So I'm going to back to the object mode at here. So the first what you are going to do is just add a mesh, add a plane, and we are going to rename this as the cloth 01. Next, click it. Then go to the object here, rotation, you switch it to become 90. And then you press the first step, just click it, go to the edit mode, and right click, subdivide into two parts. Then click here to select, click here, then hold the shift, click another part, and delete all of the faces. We only want to left half of it. And then back to the object mode and press G to lift it up, but at the same time you press G to make sure you lift it up along the Z axis. Then go to the modifier, add a mirror modifier. Go and find a mirror here. So where's the mirror? It is here at the center. So now click, and then you go to the edit mode. Now you can start to edit it. First press A and press S to make it smaller. But like this, it is not, this is the wrong way. I press escape. Back to the object mode first, and then click and press S to make it small. Like this. And press G to move along the Y axis. You have to press Y to make sure it is in front of your avatar. Then back to the edit mode. So at here, you can just right click, you press A and right click to subdivide it. To subdivide a few times, about 20. So now it is easier to shape it. Next, you click the -Y to make sure you view it in XY plane. Then click here to become the edge mode and select a few edges here. You press E to extrude, and press X to extrude along the x-axis. Then click a loop cut. Click, and the number of cuts you can just drag it to make sure it becomes the boxes as well. I'm going to just demo a really simple cloth. Next, back to the surface mode. Here I'm going to delete a few boxes. Wait. Click here back to the select mode, and I'm going to delete something like this. Delete this part for the neck. Press delete button to delete the faces. So next, as demo, I'm not going to create a really complicated shirt. So this is just a simple demo. I'm going to press A and then press E to extrude to the back. Make sure it covers the back. And next, go to the modifier. Just unseen the modifier first. Click here. You can unseen it. And next, we are going to delete all of these faces. Select the faces, click here, and then hold the control, click here. And press delete button to delete all of the faces. And the bottom here, click and hold the control, click and press delete button to delete all of the faces. You can just imagine this is a cloth, then you will know where to delete. Click here, hold the control, click, and press delete button, delete all of the faces. And next, we are going to delete this part as well. Hold the control, click. When you press delete, make sure you delete only the faces, and we want to reserve all of the edges. Same as this part. Click, hold the control, click here, and press delete. Delete only the faces and reserve the edges. Next, you activate and see the mirror again. Then you can go to the object mode and make sure you click, then go to the physics, activate the collision, activate the cloth. Then you select the body, activate the collision as well. Next, you back to the cloth, click the cloth. You scroll down, go to find under the cloth, go to find the shape, and then activate sewing. So the maximum sewing force, you change it to become 15 and press enter. Now you try to play. You can see it simulates the cloth like this. Then you pause it back. So this time you put it 20 and have a look. Play. Wait. Then pause it back. Switch it up a little bit. You press G and hold. Wait. Then you press G to make sure you lift it up a little bit. Then try to play again. We want to make sure it's success. Then pause it. Wait. Back. For this time, right click, select the shade smooth, and then add a material under the texture. Click plus new. Sorry, not this. This one. This is the material plus new. Change the base color. This is to make sure that you can see it clearly, the simulation. Then try to play again. Alright, then pause it. Have a look. Then back to the physics. Play. Once done this part already, then the next step, you can just go to solidify it. Right. So here there are a little bit of the folds. So you can adjust it later. So first we can check what happened here. Maybe it is coming too near. We may back to the edit mode, and maybe you try to delete part of it. Then, or you can just readjust it. Say this one, I rescale it. And then try again, back to the object mode, and try to play again to see is that the problem solved. There are some sewing issues here. Back. The tension, if I put it to become 15, here I make it become 20. You can try to adjust. Alright. So for this time, I make it lift it up. I press G and press G to lift it up to make sure it done the sewing process before it dropping down. It can be better. Alright. Now Control Z, you can just back it back to the default. The speed multiplier, if you put it 10, it will drop down. This one is 1. Play. It will be better. The speed modifier, actually you are simulating. The sewing, if you put it as 30, just try. Alright. So actually for different shapes of your cloth, you have to adjust all these variables to make sure it simulates properly. If I try to play again, for this time it is better than just now. Make sure it's sealed properly. You can adjust the timeline to back to the previous. Right, and right click, shade smooth. And at this moment, if you feel satisfied, then it's okay, but you can see this part, it still have some problem. So maybe you want to continue to simulate it. Let's say if I put 40, you may need to wait for it to run for a few seconds to make sure it simulates properly. Alright, then back. You can fix it manually as well. Let's say if I put 20, back and re-simulate again. $30. Then you pause it, and then you can fix it manually. First, you may just go to the modifier and just apply everything. Apply the mirror, apply the collision, apply the cloth. And then click and back to the first frame, everything already fixed. Then you can go to the edit mode and fix all of this manually. How to fix? You can just hold the control, click, select the edge, hold the control, then you hold the control, click until here. It is going to select along everything. Let's say just this part, you click, hold the control, click here, then hold the shift, click here, hold the control, click here. If you right click, new face from the edge, you can just fix these parts. You can fix it manually if you want. New faces from the edge. So this part also the same. You can just fill in. All right. So for this part also the same. Right click. So as demo, I'm going to just ignore all of these parts, and I'm going to skip these parts, and then just go to the object mode. And next I'm going to show you how to bind it on the skeleton. Click the skeleton, then click here. Sorry, you click the skeleton, make sure you select the armature, go to here, just show it in front. And the next step, what we're going to do is just bind it on the armature. First you click the shirt, click the cloth, and hold the shift, click the skeleton. Then you can just click Ctrl P, then select the armature deform. Next you click the skin and hold the shift, click the shirt, go to the weight pin, and then go to the weight, transfer weight. Under this part, the vertex mapping, choose nearest face interpolated. Then the ray radius, you put it 5. The source layer selection, change it by name, done. Then back to the object mode, and we are going to try to go to the pose mode to pose this avatar. Go to the pose mode and click. We try to test it. Is there any penetration here? No, there's no penetration. Everything comes success. And then, of course, for this part, just now during the edit mode, you should go and fill up everything to make sure it is perfect. But as demo, I already did some of the parts over here, and some parts I just ignore it because I'm going to proceed it as a fast demo. If you create your own cloth, you may need to fix all of these problems, or you can select the sewing variables there to make sure everything fits perfectly. So for this part, I back. Ctrl Z to make sure back to the T-pose. So now it already bind. Back to the object mode here, click it. You may just go to the modifier here, and then you add a modifier to solidify it to make sure it look realistic. Go and find the solidify. Where is it? Solidify is here. Now you can see the thickness. If you put it 0.03, you can make it look more realistic. Then click here, apply. Now you try again. to go and have a look. Click, go to the post mode. Everything will fix properly. It is better than just now. Right, now this is a new cloth for your 3D avatar. Alright, that's all for today about my tutorial on how to design the cloth in Blender for your 3D avatar, just without any other add-on or software, and everything in Blender. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you love my videos, tutorials, and sharing, if you feel all these tutorials and sharings are very helpful to your 3D modeling, 3D animation, and 3D game developing, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the mini bell and select all, so that when next time I publish a new videos, tutorials, or sharing, you'll receive a notification immediately. See you in my next video. Enjoy! Happy 3D modeling, 3D animation, and 3D game developing. See you!